Guys, we have some big news here for you today. The holidays are coming up very soon, and with that, the wildcard developers, they are working on something big over for the Christmas holiday. So we just read a Twitch reply from Jen. She said, "We are working on something for Christmas. Fingers crossed it all pans out." So guys, it looks like Jen over at Wildcard is confirming there will be a Christmas event. So now we're going to look at some other Christmas events that they've done in the past. So I'm guessing they're probably going to follow the same routine and the same thing and do it again. So it was released in December 22nd of 2015. So I guess that's 3 years ago actually. So 3 years ago was the first Winter Wonderland. So this is an Ark event. If you guys don't know what it is, or you guys weren't around in Ark back then, pretty much this event, it added in a ton of new Christmas themed items and a lot of other cool creatures that I will be talking about. So pretty much they also, about a year later I believe, Ark Winterland 2 was released. So Ark Winterland 2 as well, it was released about a year later in December 30th of 2016, around that time, and pretty much it was the same thing as Ark. And pretty much it was the same thing as Ark Winter Wonderland, the first one, but it was just a sequel to it and they added it back in the game. So in 2017, Christmas of 2017, there was no Ark Winter Wonderland, so there was no real Christmas event. So it looks like they are bringing back the Winter Wonderland in 2018. As long as they follow this tradition and they do the same thing, it should be Ark Winter Wonderland 3, unless they decide to name it something different. So let's look at some of the items that we're expecting in the new Winter Wonderland event. So we have some light stockings, wreaths, gift box, some trees, snowmans, some hat skins. So it looks just, like we're getting a ton of new Christmas accessories that you can really wear in the game. So all events, they require a mistletoe to craft. So if you guys don't know what a mistletoe is, let's look at it here on the official wiki. Mistletoe is a resource used to craft the various items in Ark Winterland. It is found in beacons dropped by raptor claws. So the mistletoe, you can use these to craft all the items that I mentioned before, all these holiday stockings and all that stuff. And on top of that, there is one of the biggest, most powerful dinos to spawn on Ark Island server to come out again, the Dodo Rex, guys. So the Dodo Rex was released in both the Ark Winter Wonderlands, and pretty much this thing is incredible. What it does, it's huge. It's a mixture of like a Rex and a Dodo on steroids. Think of that, guys. It's incredible. So before we get to that, let's talk about what we need to really make this thing. So the event, it also adds coal. So coal is a resource used to craft various items added in Ark Winterland. So the raptor claws, it's a raptor that's dressed as Santa, flying over the Ark and flying its sleigh and dropping gifts for all the survivors. So he also drops beacons that contain a lot of mistletoes and coal and stuff like that. So that is how you're gonna get the mistletoe and coal resources. These raptor claws, they will go over the map, drop down gifts or beacons that you can go and collect everything that you need to craft all the new items in the game. So the Dodo Rex, it's a fan-made creature that was implemented as part of the Ark Fear Evolved event, and it also appears during some other events. So it looks like, guys, it will be coming hopefully in the brand new Winter Wonderland event. So as you can see right here, these are all the events that it's been in. It's been in Fear Evolved 2, the Turkey Trials, the Winter Wonderland, and some other little events there. So as you can see, the Dodo Rex, it really comes in the game a lot, and hopefully they will be in Ark official very soon. So let's look at the spawn locations of these things. So apparently they live somewhere on the beach and they're attracted to large concentrations of dodos. So for taming and domestication, these things are good like beast and powerhouse, but they're really stupid, guys. So if you try to tame one of them, watch out. They are very hard to tame and they are very hard to actually get control of and trap. So if you guys want to trap them, you can use large bear traps. They will be trapped in those, but just to confirm, these are tameable and they are rideable. So now let's go back to the behavior of these things. So the Dodo Rex, it's very fast. It can sprint faster than most creatures for short periods of time. It can also swim very well and is incredibly fast in the water, so you guys have to watch out for these things. If you come across one of them, they're supposedly better than the Giga, at least for a little bit of time while it's regaining stamina. But if these things are wild, they don't have a stamina bar, so these things can go super fast forever and be super powerful. On top of that, the Dodo Rex has 2 attacks. So the melee damage, it's focused only forward, and it has like a little tiny range in front of it, but the fire breathing attack also, it has a bigger range of attack, and it can hit more spots, but the Dodo Rex, it cannot use its attack while in the water. So it damages most metal structures, which is kind of good. I mean, obviously these things, if you tame one, are going to be very powerful, and they obliterate metal foundations and walls within seconds, guys. That's incredible. You can literally raid a base in seconds with one of these things. So let's now talk about the health of these things. They have 666,000 health. That is incredible. I don't know why they decided to do like 666s or whatever, but they have a lot of health in the 600,000s, guys. That's incredible, and that's only at a level 1. So essentially what the developers did here is make it pretty much unbeatable. This thing is like a boss in the game at all times when it's spawned in. So they regenerate 250 hit points per second, guys. That is incredible, and with its health regeneration and high HP pool, it will most likely take multiple players and a lot of resources to kill this thing, because it regains health so fast and it has so many hit points. So these things are going to be a big powerhouse. So now let's talk about the spawning of this on Winter Wonderland. So for each of the different events, they had different ways that this thing was spawned in. For the Fear Evolved, it was spawned in for 7 minutes at random. The Turkey Trials, these things were spawned in using wishbones. So the Dodo Rex in Winter Wonderland, it can spawn in using only coal. So you guys have to go up to those raptor claws and get a bunch of those little drops or beacons that they drop, get a ton of that coal, and then with about 300 coal you should be able to summon one of these in a cooking pot. That is pretty much it for this wiki on everything about it. My strategy, guys, if you're gonna go out and try to kill one of these things, lure it into the ocean so that it can't use its fire attack. Then once it is in the water and it can't use any of its attacks, get a mosasaur or a plesiosaur and attack the thing. Just go at it from the water where it can't really hit anything, and that's the easiest way to really kill it, guys. So if you want to go and kill one of these things when they do come out, go ahead. I'm not stopping you guys. It's really hard to kill, but I mean, go for it. If you guys want to kill this thing for the XP and the loot, I mean, have at it, guys. So now let's really look at some other things that are supposed to be coming to Ark very, very soon. So this is more of like an informational video for the month of December. So I mean, let's look at some other things that are expected to come very, very soon. So the TLC pass, guys, if you remember those, this is pretty much when, all the dire wolves and rexes and spinos, they were all like buffed. It gave them a new look to it. So in the first TLC pass, the Procoptodon, the Gigantopithecus, the dire bear, the dire wolf, and the rex were all upgraded. They were given brand new, just everything. They were like remodeled pretty much. Then in the second TLC pass, the Argent, the Spino, the Sarco, the Raptor, the Trike, and the Parasaur were all also buffed. The Raptor got that new ability where it can climb onto players and jump on them, and they're stunned for a little bit. So that is what was added then. But since then, TLC Pass Phase 3 hasn't come out, guys. So it looks like on the wiki though, it says that TLC Phase 3 or Pass 3 is supposed to come out like soon. Back in May, it was anticipated it was going to come out during the summer of 2018, but nothing came and there was no word spoken on it. The developers haven't really talked about it since then, and it's because they've been working on Extinction to make sure it came out, fixed everything, all the bugs and all that, and made sure that Extinction is running smoothly. But now that Extinction is released and most of the bugs, the early game bugs, are patched, hopefully they will be working on TLC Phase 3 since it was originally expected, and hopefully they will come out with it very soon, guys. So that is a little update on the TLC Pass 3. So now let's talk about another thing, the Dodo Dex. So if you guys know what the Dodo Dex is, it's an app on your phone where you can pretty much download it and you can look up every single thing that you need to know about dinos. So if you guys want to know a little bit more about the T-Rex, you can find out how to tame it, what it needs to be tamed, some of the stats, all that good stuff. The Dodo Dex is incredible. It's a taming calculator app. So very soon they are releasing another Dodo Dex. So they are releasing the Dodo Dex app number 2. So in this, they are reamping the whole thing. They're giving it a brand new look, adding a lot of new features, and it is supposed to come in spring of 2019. So if you guys are hyped for that and learning a little bit more about all these Ark dinos, make sure you go check out the Dodo Dex in spring of 2019. I'll keep you guys updated on that, but that's just something to come and a little bit of an update on that. So anyways, guys, I want to thank you for watching this video. If you haven't already, make sure you go check out my new artist. She creates the images for my thumbnails now. She's an incredible Ark Survival Evolved Photographers. Make sure you guys go check her out down below in the description. And thank you guys for watching this video. I will see you guys in my next video, hopefully soon. Peace.
Can we take it slow? I don't wanna fall. Take me to you. We die.